Hello everybody, welcome back. It is Sunday the 27th of August. I am on the corner of K Street and Chapel Street, and I am here to give you guys an update of the Blackpool Central development. The starting video here, looking at the south facing side of this brand new car park that's being built. You can see the back of the old King Edward VII pub there. But here we are now, looking right at the building. So we're going to get across the road. As soon as I can, I'm going to cross the road. I'm going to peek through the fence, see what we can see through that lovely big gap in the middle, and then we're going to walk up the side. So let's go. As you can see, we've got this solid fence here now, but we can do that and look through the whole thing. Yeah, so that is quite a good view what we've had, isn't it? So now we've got to walk round and just see the building from the west side, and I'll walk all the way to the climby up bit, well, where that little balcony viewing area, whatever it is, it's not really a balcony viewing area, that's just what they call it in my head. We'll walk all the way up to there, and then the next half of the video we'll film from the top. But for now guys, let's slip around this corner. We are quite lucky with this build because now there's so many gaps and things in the fence. There's plenty of places to peek through and look through. Yeah, our first view, look at that lovely view of Blackpool Tower. Always a good thing. There is the west side facing side, the beach facing side. We can see this massive big peaty, soily ramp that's been installed, and we've got all this, like, I don't know what you'd call it, it's like bits of like plasticky stuff. I'm guessing that's just to hold everything in place. The top bit we can kind of see a fine layer of crushed stones, rock, concrete, hardcore, whatever you'd call it. But we'll get a much better view of that when we get up top side. So yeah, that is a view of this part. Let's walk up here and see what else we can see through this next gap in the fence. The cars are really parked chock-a-block today, aren't they? I'm going to just squeeze through this teeny gap here and peek through here, because that is quite a good view. You get a better view there of all that crushed hardcore stones, rubble, whatever the correct technical term is. Let's just get past these two cars. Oh look guys, there's a parking space, quick. An actual spare parking space. And we can look from this side now. Again, we get an even better view of this ramp area. I'm calling it a ramp because I can't think of what else to call it, but you know where I mean, you know what I'm looking at. And we can get a much better view of this crushed up rock, stone, concrete, boulders, whatever you'd call it. We can get a better view of what is going to top this ramp off. You can see a bit down there as well. You can see pretty much the whole thing. I like looking here today because we can see there's visible changes from last week, isn't there? So yeah, we've got to see something different. So we're just going to walk now up to our climbing up a bit where the viewing balcony is. That is another view again. We go past this most weeks. This is the artist's impression of the finished development. We're on the bit facing the prom, and that's a car park. So we are, I think, here at the beach facing side. That little bit of road there, I think that's where we are. Yeah, we are, because that is that seaside this way and that rampy road coming in. Anyway, now you know where we're going now. We're going to head up towards there, get up topside, that little balcony area, and the next time I see you, I'll be looking down upon this view. So I shall be right back. And just like that, guys, we are at the higher level, and we can get a much better view of that ramp now. And look, it's not just soiled on the top now, it's got all crushed hardcore stones, whatever you would call it, but either way it's looking a lot more finished. Maybe when we come next time, maybe it'll be concreted, who knows. Let me just put the camera through this bit. There we go, that's a good view of that. Oops, that gave slightly when I leaned on it, and it made me jump, even though there is a perfectly good rail there, so I wasn't in any danger. It just made me feel like I was going to fall off. So you know what we do now, we just look at it from this side, and then we walk all the way back to the front and get our final view from the north facing side, and then we're done with this video. So yeah, but so many young seagulls now. Haven't seen Stephen for about a week now. He flew off and he's not been back. I think I would recognise him. I'm seeing so many young seagulls, but Stephen was a lot fatter. I'm not surprised he was fat, the amount of mealworms and cat food he was eating at my house. But yeah, he was practicing flying every day, a bit more and a bit more and a bit more, and then he cleared off for about 3 days. Then he came back and had a meal, and then he cleared off again, and he's not been back since. So it would seem that young Stephen Seagull has found himself a little flock to hang out with, which I'm happy for. I miss him, and I would have liked to have seen him one more last time. Look, because they're all like young ones nowadays, because it's that time of the month, end of August, where they all fly and leave the nests and do their own thing. So I'm hoping that Stephen is one of these seagulls that's living near the beach now. I guess they all find the way to the beach and the sea eventually once they get in the sky. It must be an instinct thing. But anyway, here we are now at the Coral Island end of the building, the north facing side. And that, guys, is it for this video. So I hope you enjoyed this update. And as usual, if you enjoyed it, just please hit that like button, because likes really help my channel out more than you can imagine. And I shall see you all very soon in the next one. Goodbye.